Okay, so this is the recipe for a classic Maharashtrian tendli bath, which is really simple and really delicious. Something you can really very easily make at home. Okay, I've said really too many times now. Let's start with the ingredients. You need some whole spices. You need fenugreek seeds, poppy seeds, red chili, mace, cinnamon sticks, cloves, black cardamom, green cardamom, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, white sesame seeds, and black peppercorn. You also need green chilies, curry leaves, ginger, bay leaves, dhania, cilantro, peanuts, fresh coconut, some sort of neutral oil. You of course need tenli, the main ingredient. You need hing, mustard seeds, turmeric powder, and rice. I'm using Indrayani rice for this recipe. Now let's start cooking. You start by heating a pot. You need to find a pot which you have a lid for. So heat up the pot and add your whole spices. If I was making this in larger quantities, I would toast the spices separately, but we don't have that luxury here. Toast it on low heat, stirring constantly so it doesn't burn. Pay close attention to the smell and also the color of the spices as they turn into a deep brown shade. Make sure you keep the pan shaking and moving, and keep the spices moving around the pan as well. Once they reach about this shade, you can take them off the heat, transfer them to a plate, let it cool down completely, and then grind them into a fine powder. Once you do that, it's going to look something like this. Next up, we're going to prep the ingredients one by one. Slit the green chilies in half lengthwise. And chop up the ginger into a fine brunoise. Yes, you saw that right. I don't really peel my ginger anymore. Completely unnecessary and a waste of good ginger. Once you're done with the ginger, we move on to the tenli itself. I cut off just the tiny last bit on the ends and then cut them lengthwise into thin strips. Again, if you see that the inside of the tenli is orange or red or pink, don't be scared. Don't throw away the tenli, please. It's not harmful to you. That's an old wives' tale. It's just a little riper and it's going to be a little more sour than normal, but it's totally edible. There's something really therapeutic about cutting up tenli like this. Anyway, back to the recipe. Once all the tenli has been cut up, season it generously with salt. This helps to bring out the water a little bit, but also helps to season it through and through and make it more flavorful at the end. So we have all our prep ready and we can start cooking. I've also gotten the coconut grated or ground and chopped up the cilantro. Now in that same pot, heat it up again on low to medium heat. Add the oil. I'm using groundnut oil. You can use any neutral oil. You can even use coconut oil if you like that flavor. Once the oil heats up, add mustard seeds. And some hing, and let that splutter just a few seconds. As soon as it starts to splutter, add in the aromatics. So the split green chilies, the chopped ginger, the bay leaves, and saute that for a few seconds. It's also great to season at this stage. Remember, season every step of the way so you build flavor through the recipe. Add in the curry leaves and you can add the peanuts as well. Now toast all of these together for a minute or so. Once they're slightly browned, that's when you add the seasoned tenli. Increase heat to medium high so the tenli can saute instead of sweating in its own juices. This should take maybe a minute and a half. Stir it constantly so it doesn't catch or burn one part. Now you can add the rice. This rice is not washed or soaked in water. It's as is. Add the rice and saute for a minute or so until the rice starts to turn translucent. Once that's happened, add the ground spice masala that we made earlier and the grated coconut. Also add, I forgot to take some of the coconut out for garnishing. Also add some turmeric powder and mix all of this together very carefully so you don't break up the rice grains. The spice powder is already toasted, so it doesn't need any further cooking. And at this stage, you can add the water. I'm adding 3 parts of water to 1 part of rice. So for 1 cup of rice, there will be 3 cups of water. Seasoning generously with salt. Just give it a mix so the salt kind of mixes through homogeneously. Add a little bit of sugar to balance out the spiciness of the red chili. Mix that together and cover with a lid. Now let this cook for about 14 to 15 minutes. Once it comes to a boil, you want to reduce it to a simmer and let it just sit there. When it's closer to 14 minutes done, you can open the pot and check if your rice is cooked. Depending on how dry the liquid is, you can add more water if needed. Different rices may need different amounts of water. In this case, it's cooked. I'm going to leave it at this consistency because a lot of the water is going to get absorbed in carryover cooking. And remember to keep it covered as it's cooling down because there's still steam that's being produced and you want to save that. And you're done in about 15 minutes. There you have it. The Maharashtrian traditional tenli masala bhat. Oh wait, finish garnishing with some cilantro and grated coconut. And we're ready to go. Enjoy.